Okay, so here is the full bundle I did for my son. This was my first time doing this full bundle like this. These are for his index cards. I purchased this from Target. I'll also put in the description where I bought everything from and where you can purchase it from as well. So those are for his index cards. Now, they required him to have folders. I give extra folders for the teacher, and then I just labeled 2 folders for his backpack. My son does Spanish and he also does English, so he has 1 folder for Spanish, 1 for English. Here are the pencils. Now, to do the pencils, you want to push this label all the way up to the metal piece of the eraser. And I only press down the top portion the um, of the label, and then I don't press the middle down yet. I just pull it down and then I press the bottom and then I press the middle down just to ensure that I have it aligned correctly. Then I fully press the middle down. Next thing I do is I place the pencil on a flat surface and I just roll it back and forth just so that I don't get any air bubbles, so that it makes it easy to sharpen. So I roll one side down and then I press it down with my finger, and then I proceed to roll the other side down. I always check to make sure that I did place the label on there correctly. So I would just sharpen it with a pencil sharpener just to ensure that it sharpens correctly, so that there's no mishap when it comes to sharpening the pencils. And we always want to make sure that you use these regular handheld or mechanical sharpeners. You don't want to use an electrical sharpener for the pencils. And there are his pencils. I made him a few. I always pre-sharpen it to make it easier for him. Next is the hand sanitizer. So I made this label for the hand sanitizer. I will put all the measurements and descriptions in the description of each label that I made. So here's his crayon box. It's really a storage container from the Dollar Tree. I didn't want to do the crayon box because they open easy. So I'm just adding his name to the crayon box. Now, I do measure and cut all of my labels through Cricut Design Space. So I design everything in Canva and then I put it in Cricut Design Space. Now this is just a Lego top. I just took the Pokeballs and I just cut them down. I think they're approximately 1 inch. I made 8 of them and I just put it on the top. I was just trying to be creative and place, just make it look different and doesn't make it look like a Lego because he's not really into Legos anymore. And there we go. And it snaps better. Like, it snaps closed. You don't have to worry about, the pencils or anything, the crayons falling out of his pencil box once it's in his backpack. Now, the crayons. Now, I stopped using the crayon boxes. Now, I know a lot of people do place the sticker over the crayon box. I don't place the sticker over the crayon box because they're going to throw it away and it's like a waste of time. So this is one of the things that I do offer with my school sets. I just get these plastic crayon box because they're more durable, they're easier, and when they're keeping the crayons for themselves, it fits into the crayon box, it's easy, and it may make the kids excited to put the crayons in there. Now, this was my first time putting the crayons in there, but I have learned that if you turn the box sideways, it's easier to put the crayons in there. That was just my first time placing the crayons in there, so I did have a little bit difficulty, but it's very easy. I'm just placing this back into the crayon box to show that it does fit. Everything fit. His glue sticks, it all fit. Here is his glue. Now, the glue label is very hard to come off. It's the only label that I do take off. I just use alcohol and scrape it off. I'll place it on a towel and it comes off super easy. Here are the glue sticks. I always use a hard surface to roll everything down. I don't use my hand because it's easier. Now, this was my first time doing the color pencils label. I ended up putting too many score lines in it, but again, I have a template. I will leave it in the comments. I put the label down and then I print it out and then I cut it with my Cricut, and then there are the color pencils. I don't know if the kids will keep that or not, but whatever. So there is the full bundle of his school supplies.